As many of you know by now, earlier this week, the world suffered a tragic loss as highly respected YouTube content creator, devout West Virginia fan, amazing sports voice, father, son, fiance, brother, and friend to many. Golden Blue Dude tragically and unexpectedly passed away. He was just 40 years old. I'm not going to come on here and say I knew Chris, Golden Blue Dude, all that long. In fact, I actually discovered his channel back in the beginning of December, almost on accident. YouTube threw a recommendation video of his up. Now, normally, recommendation videos are ones I will ignore because I've either watched them or most of the time they're about politics. And there's enough politics in day-to-day life anyway that you can't escape. I come on YouTube generally to get away from them and watch sports. So most of the time I'll scroll right past and not pay any heed to the recommended videos. But this one, well, it was sports. It was a content creator I hadn't heard of before. And I was talking about a topic I'm quite passionate about, and that is college athletics. And so I was talking about the ever-changing landscape of the conferences and the realignment of. So I clicked on it. And it didn't take me long in that video to quickly subscribe and click the bell notification button to become a fan. I quickly realized that not only was Chris a guy who had a passion for sports that very few truly have, and a knowledge for it that very few had, but he had that larger than life personality that you just wanted to listen to, you wanted to hear more of. And after that video, I couldn't wait to hear more of his content. And when his videos would drop, I would watch them. And I'd see in the comment section how he'd handle the detractors and the trolls and the people that would talk shit to him. And he handled it like a champ. He really did. And then I would drop into his live videos. And in the dedication video to him, very, very great one that I think went 3+ hours long, and there were a lot of people that jumped up and spoke up. I wish I'd have seen it sooner. I'd have jumped in and said something myself. But somebody laid it out greatly that Chris never met a stranger. And that's how he was towards me and everybody in that chat. No matter what the question was, he took time out to answer it. And some of the questions were good. Some of them were okay, okay. And that's the nicest thing I can say about him. But he never met a stranger. He treated everybody equally. Wound up having a couple of conversations on social media ourselves. When he found out my background and that I had spent almost 20 years in sports radio and 10 in a major media market, he acted like I was the second coming of John Madden, of Bob Costas. And I told him I'm, was a mid-level schmuck in Phoenix. No, you're something. I mean, that's the dude he was. Then as I heard more of the real Chris, which sadly came after his death, the announcement by his brother, and then in the dedication video, my respect for him grew more and more. Not just as a content creator and as a person, but as a person who endured, as a person who took shit sandwiches that life handed him and thrived as a result. Made the most of his life. Chris went through a lot of pain. His brother mentioned that in the video that talked about his passing. Crohn's is a nightmare, man. Crohn's is horrendous. I don't wish that on anybody. Then he had issues with his spine that are horrifying. I myself, I have scoliosis and I have arthritis that's up and down my spine, and I know how horrific that is. Yet that's small fries compared to what Chris endured on top of the Crohn's. Then we found out he had to bury one of his children at 3 months old. I'm a father first. I cannot even begin to imagine, nor do I ever want to, the hell that must have been for him. Every parent worth a damn's worst nightmare is to have to bury your child. I'm not going to lie, having to bury one of mine would kill me. It would. And he'd had to do it. Yet, with the health problems he had, the pain he endured, physically and emotionally, his disposition on there, each of those videos was amazing. And by all accounts, seeing these dedication videos and people speaking out, that wasn't just an act. That wasn't just, YouTube Golden Blue Dude. There was no separation between Golden Blue Dude and Chris. It was one and the same. He had that cheerful disposition. He had that strong belief, that strong faith that carried him through. He didn't let these tragedies and these setbacks define him. And he also had a big thing of wanting to help others grow alongside him. That's a man out there, because let me tell you, this is a dirty, cutthroat world, especially here on YouTube and in the media. There are 1,000 people who would just as soon spit in your face as they would stick a hand out to help you up. But Chris, he wanted to see the little guy rise with him because he knew what it was like. He was that little guy that worked his way up. Believe me, it's not easy to make a YouTube channel that's successful like his was. For every Golden Blue Dude that hit 14,000, 15,000 subscribers, you'll have 10,000 more that fall by the wayside that never amount to anything. But Chris wasn't cocky. He wasn't arrogant. He wanted to see those that supported him, that were in this journey, rise too. That's a man right there. That's a hell of a man. It's heartbreaking to hear he's gone. It is. When I saw that video, my heart sunk. My jaw dropped. And I know Billy Joel once said it best, only the good die young, but damn, that doesn't make it any easier. As of right now, there is a GoFundMe up for the medical expenses. I know it's well past reached its goal, but he also does have a family. He's got young kids. He's got a mourning fiance. They can use all the help they can get. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in my description of this video. Any amount you want to donate is greatly, greatly appreciated. $1, $5, however much you are able to donate, you want to donate, believe me, I'm sure the family would be more than blessed to have it, and more than thankful to you for it. This is another reminder, not to get on a soapbox, but tomorrow's never a guarantee. Tomorrow is not promised to anybody. So to paraphrase a quote from my favorite movie of all time, Vision Quest, and the final phrase from it from Matthew Modine, which was playing loud and swinging at, live life like there's no tomorrow, and love life like there's no tomorrow, because you never know, there might not be. Golden Blue Dude, you were one of a kind, my friend. You were a fun YouTuber to watch. You left us with a lot of information, a lot of memories, and a lot of entertainment. I know we didn't know each other that long, but I promise you, as long as I keep doing this, me and many others are going to do it to keep your memory alive. To your family, to the family of Chris, if there's anything at all I can do, please let me know. I'm a message away. My Twitter handle is the same as this, just added additionally. And I know Billy Hahn just got up there, I believe it was yesterday, a couple days ago himself. Billy Hahn of West Virginia, coach on the basketball team. I know your thing was football, but I know you like West Virginia athletics. Hopefully you and Billy are yucking it up there with Bill Stewart. I know hopefully your little boy's up there with you too. I know he's up there, and Got to spend the time that you didn't get here on Earth. And I know the old country home, the old country roads were there to take you home. I know I butchered that song. Sorry. But we'll miss you, dude. God bless you. And thank you for everything. Rest in peace, Golden Blue Dude.